Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to It's Almost Over General Psychology. So, this week you have two assignments that are due, and that is the group project and the group annotated bibliography. So, the group project is the same project that you and your members have been working on for the entire semester, and now you finally have a chance to turn it in. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, how do we turn it in? I published a link earlier today, and the link will allow you to upload either a PDF, a PowerPoint slideshow, a Prezi, or even a MP3. So like a link to a video. Like if you guys did a video and uploaded it to YouTube and you want to share the link. So what you're going to do is turn that group project in hopefully by Thursday, and you can get up to 100 points for completing this assignment. It's a rare thing for a group to get 100 points because you have to be completely perfect, but it's not that uncommon for groups to get an A. A lot of groups get an A on the project. Some people get a B on the project, some people get a C, and unfortunately some people don't pass. Now, in the event that you are aiming to get an A, here's what you need to do. Make sure your presentation is not full of cluttered slides with a bunch of words on every slide. You do not want to do that. You want your presentation to give a nice flow from slide to slide, and you want to definitely include speaker's notes. Now, how can you include speaker's notes? You have a few options. One, you can open up a Word document and just put slide 1 and then type out exactly what you would say if you were talking, if you were giving the oral presentation. And so slide 2 and so on. So you can literally just give me the notes of what you would say for each slide. And you would just attach that as a document in addition to attaching the slideshow. That's one option. Another option is in PowerPoint, there's actually a slideshow. Well, there's actually a speaker's notes option. So the speaker's notes are at the very bottom, and they're not visible unless you're in a certain view. But you can use the speaker notes option, and you can include all your speaker's notes in the speaker's notes. That's another option that you could do. Now, suppose you don't want to open up a Word document. You don't want to include the words in the speaker's notes section. Another option is to simply do a voiceover. And all of this stuff is easy to do if you simply Google it or even contact tech support. Canvas tech support might give you some links. But you definitely want to let me know more than just some basic information. The more you have demonstrated that you thoroughly researched your topic, the higher your score. The more your presentation comes off as polished and put together and well thought of, the higher your score. The more you have a creative element, so in other words, it's pleasing to the eye, you've included a link to a video or a Kahoot, the higher your score. So I grade these presentations based on the information that's in the rubric, but if it helps, I'm looking at the same things that I'm looking at with the discussion post. Is your information accurate? So did you reference sources throughout the slideshow, and do you have a reference slide? Did you have an introduction where you basically, announce the topic or the title? The title and the topic are not the same thing. The topic is what you've been researching. The title is a creative way that you've named this topic. So you narrowed your topic down and you came up with a nice little title. Okay, so you have a cover slide that has the basic information of who helped put this presentation together. It has the title and it has the name of our course. Okay, you should also have a summary, a slide at the very end that it includes some type of wrapping it up or pulling it all together, as well as a zinger, some final question or final quote or some final thoughts, or even just a provocative image, but something that really brings the final presentation, the whole presentation together. So if you want to earn a lot of points, which like I said, you're trying to be complete, correct, clear, concise, and creative. So accurate information, that's the correct part. Complete, you've thoroughly talked about your topic. It's clear. There's not a lot of grammatical or mechanical errors. All of that is going to get you a high score on the presentation. If you haven't watched the video that I did talking about the group project, you want to do that. I'll try to link it in the discussion. I linked it last week, and it's in Canvas. So, it's there. There's 2 videos. that I did where I talked about the project. But that's what's due this week. You can earn up to 120 points. 100 points for the project itself, and then 20 points for doing the group annotated bibliography. The annotated bibliography is simply a list of 4 references that you used to research your topic for the presentation. And this one of the sources can be your textbook. That's one source. And then the other 3 sources might be a combination of articles and videos that you have used to put together your presentation. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. The annotation part of the annotated bibliography is that each source has a small little description, like a paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences describing that reference, that source, and why it was useful, how it helped you to put together this presentation. The other thing about the annotated bibliography is that it's typed in double space using 12-point font, and you're using APA style, the American Psychological Association. So, just follow the instructions. It's laid out for you in Canvas, and that will get you 20 points. Now, even though the presentation is due on Thursday, it doesn't close until Sunday. So if you and your group members need until Sunday, by all means, take until Sunday. There will be no late penalty applied. It will show late in the computer, but it will be no late penalty applied. Now, after Sunday, I won't be accepting the group project, and you will get a 0. So you definitely want to get it turned in by Sunday at the latest. Aim for Thursday, but if you can't get it in by Thursday, definitely by Sunday. Now, as far as the annotated bibliography is concerned, that is due on Sunday, but you will have until Wednesday before it closes. So it's due by Sunday, but if for some reason your group is falling behind, you have until Wednesday to still turn it in without a penalty. It will show late in the computer, but again, there's no late penalty. So to be clear, this week you can earn up to 120 points by completing the group project and the group annotated bibliography. Next week is our last week, and next week you'll have the final exam and your final reflection, and that will be up to 115 points. The grade book is completely up to date, so you can see where you stand right now in the course. But this week you can earn 120 and next week 115, and those 2 weeks can really make or break your grade. So it could boost you up to an A or drop you down further if you don't turn it in. There are some extra credit opportunities that I want to mention. First is going to be an optional discussion, and this is going to be based on the group projects. As I get the group projects, I'll upload them so everybody can see them, and then you'll be able to comment on your fellow group members' presentations, and this is how you'll get points for completing the group project. For commenting on the group project, so you get to see what everybody was working on all semester and give them some constructive criticism and tell them what they did that was fabulous, and just learn from your fellow group members' efforts. So that'll be 10 points for participating in that discussion. That is a good thing to do if you missed a discussion, so you can make up those points. But even if you did miss a discussion, it's an easy 10 points to boost your score just a little bit higher. Another thing that's coming up is the Makeup Test 1. The Makeup Test 1 is if you miss Test 1 and you have a 0 recorded in the computer, you definitely want to take the Makeup Test 1. It's the same information as the first test. The only difference is there's 25 instead of 50 questions, and it's proctored via Honor-Lock, just like the first test. You're allowed to have a 1-page cheat sheet, so that's 8.5 by 11, typed or handwritten, 2-sided sheet. You can use that when you take the test. And that's the makeup test. If you want to take the makeup test at the testing center, you need to make an appointment as soon as possible so that you'll be able to take it there. And let me know if you plan on doing that, because I haven't sent any makeup tests over there, and I will need to know so I can send a makeup test over there in the event that you're planning to take it over there. Okay, so makeup test 1, if you score higher on the makeup test, I take that higher score in place of the score that you had the first time. Or if you missed it, I would take this score and put it in place of the 0. So it can't hurt you. It can only help you. And then the last second chance opportunity is extra credit. I'm working on one more extra credit assignment. That's going to be another crossword puzzle. It'll be kind of different concepts or terms and theories from throughout the semester. And the title of the extra credit will be on the top of the crossword puzzle. And so that'll give you a cue or a clue into which chapters to look for the answers. But that'll be 10 bonus points if you choose to do it. Can't hurt you, but it could just boost you. So there's still chances to pull your score up if you're worried about getting an A Or if you're worried about passing, and to be clear, you only need 540 of the 600 total points to get an A in this class. And you only need 420 points to get a C. So if you just try to scrape by and just move on to the next class, you only need 420 points. If you're trying to get an A, you need 540 points. Now, that's everything I have to say. The video is already almost at 11 minutes. So I'll just let you know, just like previously, I'm available Monday through Thursday. And if you need to get in touch with me, just send me an email, preferably via Canvas. Or you can email me at sims@cf.edu. Or you can post in the questions thread. And I check the questions thread 1 to 2 times a day, every day, Monday through Thursday. If you email me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or on a holiday, I'm not available. So I won't get back with you until their normal business hours. Okay, that's it, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. À tout à l'heure.